I killed 100 of the Inferno Slayer Tier 1 bosses. And this is what I found out. Let's see if it's worth the hype or no. Subscribe and like, or Microsoft will literally block your Minecraft account. My set for this was 3 out of 4 Frozen Blaze with Tarantula helmet, Blaze Pet, and a giant sword. To do the Slayers, you have basically two options. You either choose the castle with the blazes between 1.2 and 2 million HP and pretty much low damage. You will have to kill 27 blazes to spawn the boss. Or you can go to the second option, which is the Blaze Cave with blazes of 5.5 million HP with medium to high damage, and you need to kill only 14 to spawn the boss. Just to be clear, if you are not late game, do not even think that you can do that. You won't be able to kill even one blaze. It will shoot you to nothing. I went to the Blaze Castle. I started doing the Slayers, but I was taking insane amount of damage because I was missing true defense. So in order to counter that, I switched my Frozen Blaze chest plates with Sorrow one. That way the damage I took went down a lot. But my damage was only 220k. So I was taking a lot of time to spawn the boss. Side note, the damage was low because I didn't know about the Reforge being taken away. So yeah, thank you Hypixel. Really cool update. Tarantula Tier 1 has low HP. So for Sven, Revenant, even for Enderman Slayers. But for Inferno, 2.2 million. Yeah, take it or leave it. When you reach half the HP, it will split into two mobs with 500k HP each. And after dealing with that, you will reach the final phase of the boss. It will shoot away more fireballs, dealing a lot of damage. But overall, if you actually have true defense and any sword with the same or more damage than a giant sword, it won't be impossible. It would be just a little bit hard at the start. I started doing the Slayers, one after another one, but it was taking so long. So I got a new grappling hook. I just like to call it grappling hook. It drags the mobs to you, and for a shorter time, it makes you deal double damage to them. It was a bit weird to use at the start, but you get used to it. I decided to change the Blaze Castle to the Blaze Cave, because 14 is way less than 27. Spoilers ahead. It was a wrong move. It cost me a lot of time. With the hook, my damage jumped to 710k. Not bad at all. It's true that only 14 in the Blaze Cave, yet the blazes there are way stronger and tankier, and did most of the Slayers there hurt. Also, in this cave, my Sorrow is bad. I was taking more damage in Sorrow than in my actual Frozen Blaze chest plate. I will fight the blazes and clear with my Frozen Blaze chest plate, and then switch to Sorrow when I was about to spawn the boss. Which makes no sense to be honest, but anyway. Welcome to Hypixel. One after another one. They fell and I got good with the hook. Then I was like, let's try the castle again. And here where I found out the hard truth. It's true that I took double the amount of blazes to spawn the boss, but I can two-shot them. So basically I was spawning the boss in the Blaze Castle twice as fast as I was doing in the Blaze Cave. So the caves was... wrong move. I'm stupid, I know. Also, from time to time, a weird weather called the Vanquisher will spawn, and it dropped this insane star that I will talk about later. Let's not spoil the fun. Anyway, except that I killed one Tier 1 after another one. It took me a lot of time, but in the end, I finished it from 0 to 100. And it's time for the results. Small notes before we start. This one will be a little bit tricky because it's not like always. There is a lot of soulbound items that I will guess their prices depends on some simple math. Here is the drops. Basically I got Enchanted Blaze Powder, Derelict Ash, Blaze Ashes, Mutated Blaze Ashes, Bezos? What? And Nether Star. Let's see what each is worth. The Enchanted Blaze Powder were worth 47k coins. And for the Relict Ashes, they were worth 821k coins. That's pretty decent. And now let's go for the Blaze Ashes. This item is soulbound. And now let's go for the Blaze Ashes. This item is soulbound, but to guess its price, we're gonna make a blaze belt with it and sell it. But to make the blaze belt, we need 12 enchanted blaze powder and 25 blaze ashes. So with some simple math, we found out that the blaze ashes is worth about 13,500 coins each. And we got 275 of them, which makes it 3.7 million coins. And now we come to the mutated blaze ashes. I couldn't guess their prices. There is only one thing that I can use it for, and that thing is all weird. I couldn't know what the items are worth, to be honest, so sorry. Now let's move on to Bezos. God damn this name. With Bezos we can make blaze wax, and the blaze wax is worth 614k coins, and to make each one we need to buy 80 enchanted blaze powder. So again, with some simple math, we found that each Bezos is worth about 46.2 thousand coins. That means with the Bezos we have, we end up with 1.8 million coins. And let's go to the final one, which is a nether star. We can make a vanquisher gas clock, which is worth around 10 million coins. And to make it, we need one gas clock, which take around 800k to make, and 256 silver fang. With some simple math, one nether star is worth 2.1 million coins. We end up with 12.7 million coins. So in the end we end up with 19.1 million coins as profits. And when removing the cost of 1 million coins, we end up with 18.1 million coins. For tier 1, this is insane, and it's easy to do if you have a good sword. So what do you think? Is it worth it? For me, for the first time, yes, tier 1 for the first time is worth it. Especially now, the prices are still high. You should go for it now before the prices actually go down. So, if you have a good set, a good sword, go for it. If you have a fast clearing weapon, then I recommend you to go to the Blaze Cave. But if you have one like me, like a giant sword, the castle is the way to go. And with this profit, doing 100 tier 1 only, I can't wait to see what the 100 tier 2 is hiding for us. Stay tuned for that. I will publish the video as soon as possible. I hope you found this video useful. That was Vendetta. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace.